Welcome back to the basement. We are playing Super Metroid today. Ted just jumped onto spikes after he advised me not to. So let's see what else happens. He's shooting the goo. Previously in the basement, wow, there's a lot of bombs left behind. What did we do? We got more missiles. I jumped across difficult platforms with the greatest of ease due to all my training as a Mario player. Wow,
it's true.
You missiled him.
Yeah,
you missiled that
I didn't
guy.
miss him. I missiled him.
Missiles could pass. Missiles?
That's actually really funny in this context because this is such a similar game.
Those bubbles.
Do you remember the bubbles?
They're so gross. I'm trying to I kept thinking, what other game does that look like? And I realized, Metroid. Metroid is the other game. There are definitely going to be some bubble walls you can. Glad I'm not the only one who falls into lava. It really looks like that lava is rising if you don't look straight at it. To me, somehow.
There we go.
Oh, nice. What's that? Oh, it's those guys.
So like, watch if you wait until they split.
That's
and
why
you get
it's
all of their stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's a recharge station.
Exactly. It's like super fast, super awesome.
That's so smart. Because they make you earn it, and it's not just labeled like recharge station. Like, I like it when a game requires like a certain weapon that you can run out of to beat a boss, and then in the room before the boss, they have a way that's not too easy, but it's doable to like earn back your stuff.
You run across it. This is a lot.
Yeah, that's the way to not
here.
fall down, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those spikes. That would be hard if you were trying to jump those. You'd lose a lot of energy. Shoot those missiles. Woo! So Ted,
What's up?
tell me something.
Yeah.
How do you feel about wearing shorts? What is that?
That is Speed Booster.
Are you a shorts wearer?
Press and hold the B button to run.
I feel like you're not. Wait, couldn't you already run?
Yeah, but watch the crap out of this.
Yeah, I was just
How do
gonna
I feel
say,
about shorts? I like shorts.
I'm watching the crap out of it, and I'm not impressed.
It's because it said B button, but remember we remapped it,
Oh, yeah.
so it actually makes sense for the controller. But let's see here.
It's now the X button. It makes sense, though. You just went through a long room, and now the lava's gonna rise. Whoa. That's like when you're the wolf and you run.
That's exactly. These games are really
They really
way
are
too
similar. That's why the term Metroidvania was born. Because they really are just that similar. I love the idea of being able to just shoot through your surroundings. It's almost like the opposite of a hidden block. Hidden block, it looks like they're like in a Mario game. It looks like there's nothing and there's something. Here it looks like there's something, but really
There's nothing.
it's less substantial than you think. But yeah, how do you feel about shorts? I feel like I don't see you wearing shorts very often.
Well, you know what? I do enjoy a good pair of shorts, but they just don't seem classy to me, so I don't wear them most of the time. I wear shorts when I am relaxing at home, doing nothing important.
You're a semi-classy dresser for sure.
Yeah, I try.
You'll wear
I try to
stuff
do
that has a collar or buttons or some other extra thing when I'll just wear a hoodie and jeans again.
Yeah, but you know, like, to each his own though. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's gonna judge.
Oh, that's true.
You look nasty because you wear shorts. I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna judge you just because you look totally judge-worthy. Judgeable.
No, I don't know. It's like, for me, it doesn't make me feel.
You're into vests.
Yeah, I am. I'm into vests. I'm into. Like,
Are you still? You certainly were
jackets.
before.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's all about how I feel when I wear stuff. Because if I feel frumpy, I act irresponsible and aloof and not organized.
I get that.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if I'm wearing like a nice, especially like a nice set of shoes, like I'm wearing nice shoes, wearing like a vest with a t-shirt and jeans or whatever, that's cool. But like, it's just, I gotta feel a little classy, and I find myself just being a lot more of a productive person in general
It's amazing how big a difference that can actually make, because I'm not
Yeah.
a big, like, the clothes makes the person kind of guy. But I do think that, like, your own mental attitude can shape who you are, of course, you know, like...
Yeah.
And there's something about, like, going into a job interview with confidence and, like, professionalism that is obviously important. But, whoa, what was that? What the heck was that?
That was a thing that you learn later, but I was
You
gonna
know it
see if
now?
I was gonna try to
You could do it
use
now?
but it didn't work.
Oh. But, like, wearing new clothes to a job interview is like, yeah, I got this. Like, I'm wearing this new shirt. It fits just right. It's totally clean. It's tucked in just right. You know, I took a shower. I prepared. I feel good. Like, you walk into it, and all your big vocabulary words are right at the tip of your tongue. And I don't know. You act different, and you're more impressive. So there's... It's almost like...
But
It's almost like you're charging your weapon instead of running. It's not really that the clothes make the person, it's that the mental attitude makes the person, and the mental attitude can sometimes be impacted by the clothes.
the clothes that you wear, yeah.
Or almost like if you choose to be the kind of, like, if you choose to put effort into your appearance, then you're choosing to put effort into your day. Therefore, you come across as having more effort.
Our good buddy David Allman says that
One of the classier dressers I friends with.
yeah, I've learned a lot from him, but one of the big things that I have sort of taken from him is in any given day, you have no idea who you're gonna meet.
Boy, that's the truth.
And first impressions are like extremely important. And so you don't know who you're gonna meet on any given day. Oh, we can't get over there. And so dress like, you know, what if the president showed up, regardless of what you think about the president? What if the president showed up to your house?
Yeah, whether you voted for him or not, him or her, depending on when you're watching this. Him, her, or it. I don't know. Who knows?
Alien.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be
That
like
skill right there.
like wearing your mustard stain, you know, sweatpants. Ice speed.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's going to help us out big time, especially in that one room nearby. Mm-hmm. I've heard the same concept you're talking about with clothing put in a little more common way. Now, wait, do you have to switch to that, or is it just always that way
It's
now?
always on, but you can turn it on or off depending on if like it's annoying to you. But look at that.
That's pretty nice. The whole, like, you know, make sure you put on clean underwear every day. Because, like, the way I always had it explained to me is if you got in a car accident and, like, you know, the ambulance grabbed you and brought you to the hospital and they had to, like...
Cut your clothes off.
Cut your clothes off you to, like, fix your broken leg, you know? And you were just wearing, like, underwear you
Poop-stained
should have...
underwear.
Yeah, or underwear you should have thrown away a year ago, you know? But you kind of just haven't bought any new ones, and so they're... even if they're clean, they're, like, tattered. It's
Yeah.
just embarrassing. Like, you don't want to be... You don't want that, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, that makes sense to me, but...
Mm-hmm.
What's more likely than someone seeing my underwear in a medical emergency? Someone seeing the rest of my clothes in a non-emergency situation. Yeah. I do definitely think, like, if something's too ratty to wear anymore or whatever, like, maybe it's good to hang on to those as, like, painting clothes, and they can stay in your closet for those days you know you're going to be doing that. Otherwise, just go ahead and put on something that is clean and fits well.
Hey,
I'm
Peter.
saying all this, my wife's going to laugh at me because I'm not that way very often.
Check
Yes,
this
Ted.
out.
I'm checking.
Just like the way that the GameCube controller is laid out is just not conducive to kind of no matter what way you map the buttons, it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm finding myself playing the
Playing the Doosterman style there.
with your pointer finger and your middle finger instead of your thumb.
Yeah, so off screen we talked about when I first started playing the NES and I was playing Kung Fu.
Dude, this is great.
I remember
this is
was
really
our
good 'cause
first
you can
game.
Run.
Yeah, I held the NES controller in my hand with my left thumb on the direction pad, and then my right hand turned over so that the back of my hand was facing the ceiling, and my pointer finger was on the B button, and my middle finger was on the A button, and my right thumb was on the underside of the controller. And I just felt that gave me a lot more control and precision. I really got better at Mario 1 when I played that way, and when I tried to switch to thumbs because I noticed that everyone
All the
else
cool
used their
kids.
thumbs. Yeah, and I wanted to fit in. I couldn't play as well. So I just sort of kept playing that way, but then, I set down my NES controller. I just picked up an SNES controller. The SNES controller is extremely biased towards people who play with their thumbs, like 99% or more of people who play that way. And you can't really use your fingers anymore without holding the controller really diagonal. So I think at that point, I just sucked it up and made the change. And I don't know if it's better technique or not. I mean, given the current design of controllers, it's better technique. Although that's the opposite argument you're making now with the GameCube controller in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes me think of like playing guitar poorly and then learning proper technique. Oh, you can't go back because it's yellow.
Yet.
Interesting.
We may or may not.
I mean, you're probably gonna be able to get through yellow soon. That's my guess.
Yeah, if they would lock us in like that.
Oh, save.
Savey McSaverson.
Next time in the basement.
Saving in his... No, we got a few minutes left.
Going?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say,
15
like,
minutes.
if you learn it to play an instrument and you learn with poor technique, you could still get pretty darn good with improper technique, but you'll never get to like masterful until you just discipline yourself to have proper technique. So for example, on an instrument with a fretboard, you want to hold it correctly with your non-strumming or plucking hand so that your fingers get maximum spread and you can touch as many different frets as possible without moving your hand very often. It's all about economy of motion. If you want to play metal or like anything really just fast and technical, yeah, you got to have good technique. And that's true playing video games too. And I had bad technique that allowed me to be more technical with the 8-bit games. So, I don't know. It's kind of strange. I certainly would have designed the Super Nintendo controller differently. But by the time it got to Nintendo 64, which is my next console after the Super Nintendo, that controller felt great. And that's a double thumb. There's no way to do that one otherwise. I mean, there is, I guess, but it gets harder and harder to play the weird way.
It's true.
As opposed to the normal way.
The more buttons that you introduce in, it's like, oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, and then they start having assignments for those fingers too. With like even on the Super Nintendo, the R controller needed my pointer finger up there. So then my thumb was in charge of X, Y, B, and A, which is crazy. But they made most games so you really only needed 2 buttons at once.
Here we go. We're almost there. Look at these weird caterpillars coming out of their shells.
Ew. And you only froze like the alive part of it. Yeah, because the shell's just sitting there like a husk.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna freeze some thingies.
Oh, these things just like pulsate and undulate.
Ugh.
That's gross. Everything's so
What do you think is gonna be here?
Boss.
What? A boss in that little ball?
Well, one of those things came to life once.
That's true, it did.
And Kraid
Hear what it
and
said? Power bomb?
Kraid and Ridley started out as statues. Nice. Remember when Kraid and Ridley started out as statues
That's
in
true.
the first one?
Yep.
Then you go past them and fight them. Spoiler alert for a 30-year-old game. 30-year-old game.
Is that really a spoiler now?
Nope. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's games I haven't played. You know what game? Oh, gosh. Okay, if you guys listen up, subscribers, and general people willing to comment also, if you have ideas of games you want to see us play, go ahead and tell us. We may not, but we may, and it may be something that we didn't think of before. I feel like our list of games includes just about every physical game we own.
Agreed.
Like, why was it, what were we just talking about that made me think of this? Going past the Kraid and the Ridley statues and fighting the bosses, and I don't know. There's just a lot of games that we own that are good that we've played a lot of but haven't beaten. I feel like Super Nintendo, there are a lot of games I have not beat that I've played a lot. And very few games that I've beaten.
These guys are so deadly.
I wonder if okay, question time. Maybe you don't have a game you're interested in us playing, or you don't have a suggestion you want to make, but maybe we could throw out a game and you could say, oh, I definitely want to see that, or I definitely do not want to see that.
That's a good point.
So a game I
Okay.
thought of recently was SimCity, the Super Nintendo port for that game.
Oh, the Super Nintendo SimCity?
Yeah, it's not like a game, but like a game we were talking about earlier tonight, it is a game you can beat. the goal is to get a city of a certain population. Uh-oh. Oh,
I'm so stuck.
yeah, I was gonna say, you froze part of them and got stuck in there.
Oh my goodness.
We've saved semi recently, haven't we?
Not since we got the power bombs. I'm gonna save right now with
Yeah.
an energy of 29. And next time in the basement, we
next
will
time in the
continue
basement.
on.
How will we get out of this sticky situation? If you want to see SimCity for the Super Nintendo ever played on this channel, or you have strong feelings against it, let us know either way down in the comments. And thank you to all our subscribers and everyone who clicked like on the video. And we'll see all you guys next time, a couple days from now when we play some more Super Metroid.
On the basement.
In the basement. Here from the basement. Preposition the basement. There, that covers them all.